Hello there, welcome back to another RPG Maker MV tutorial. My name is Syndicate and we've got a bit of a basic one for you today. It is called Kindle the Flame. It's to do with more of a kind of survival type technique here. We're going to be creating a basic campfire. You're going to be able to cook from it, listen to songs. You can do other sorts of bits and bobs with it, like recover your party as well to full health and full mana. So let's have a quick look at what we'll be doing today, and we'll go through it together. So first thing you'll notice, you start off in a place called Hunger Forest. You are Bear Grylls. You'll first of all see that there's a light orb around us. That is a plugin called TERRAX Lighting system, which is crucial to this tutorial. So a little bit forward, you'll see there's a campfire here. I could light a fire here, but I need fuel. So you might have noticed there was a treasure chest there. We're going to open that up and we get propane. Now with propane, you can return to the fire, and now you can use the propane to light the fire. Now watch what this does. You'll see that actually generates an orb of light around the fireplace. So you'll see if we're up here, we can still see the fire. So that's cool. Now, a few options here. The fire is warm. You can cook, kindle the flame, or play some music. Now, the music is randomly generated by a variable. We'll look into that later. Next thing we will do is we will try and cook. Let's have a look here. Cook. Let's give that a go. Cook the raw fish. Yes. You'll see it plays a bit of an animation. The raw fish became a cooked fish. Yummy. Excellent. So from there we can get another propane from the chest down here. Propane was found. So we'll return to the fire, and you'll notice one of the options was Kindle the Flame. Now if I go here, Kindle the Flame, you'll see that it does something. Kindle the Flame to create a more impressive fire. Yes! It creates a much more powerful fire around the campfire. And from there, it's scorching hot now. You can cook again. Cook the raw fish. Yes. And it creates a godlike fish instead of a cooked fish. So cooked fish will heal you for 40%. Godlike fish heal you for 100%. So you can play a bit with your cooking items, make them have different effects depending on whether it's a warm flame or a scorching hot flame. From here as well, you can recover party, which will fully heal your guys. Another idea is you can have your guys warp from fire to fire, like in Dark Souls. If you had Kindled the Flame, you could warp to each fire. So that's basically it for the tutorial. As I said, there's a few elements to it. Now, first of all, what you'll need to do is in the database, you will need to set up a few things, particularly items. So as I say, we've got the kind of elements of what your food will turn into. So you've got a raw fish, which it starts off as. On a warm flame, it turns into a cooked fish. In a perfect scorching hot flame, it turns into the godlike fish. So you could have that with each of your items. So I don't know, for example, pizza. You could have dough. You could have frozen pizza. Whatever you want, and then you can have just kind of standard pizza, and then you can have Domino's tasting fantastic pizza, for the scorching hot flame. You could have, play about with your different items, whatever you want to cook at the different tiers. I guess you can call it kind of tier 1 cooking, tier 2 cooking. You can even go as far as to have a tier 3. You just need to kind of duplicate what I've done here and have an even bigger fire and so on and so forth. Propane, that is what lights the fire. So I've called it propane. You can call it what you want. You can have, fire kindler, or, you can have just fuel, oil, whatever you want. That kindles the flame itself. So whilst you've got those items, the fire script itself, as I say, it's a plugin. So it's called Thorax Lighting. Now, you get that from downloading this demo, which I have provided for you, but it's also courtesy of the RPG Maker MV forums. That's where I got it originally. Now, this is very, very easy to use. I don't think I really need to go over it. It does come with its own demo, so if you're interested, go to RPG Maker MV forums, which I think is rpgmakerweb.com. Go to TERRAX Lighting system and download the script and the demo for yourself and have a play about with it. So that's what's used in this. This is what this note is here. Fire is radiance 200, so that's like the orb that's around it. That's the color, and it's plugin number 1. That's like a variable. So as you can see, it starts off as nothing. It gives you a little conditional branch here. If the party has the propane, it will ask you if you want to light it. If you don't, it will remain unlit. And if you don't even have the propane, it'll say, I could light a fire here, but I need the fuel. So it gives you a hint if you don't have the correct ingredient. Number 2 is when it's partially lit. So you can see here the fire is warm, and then it gives you your choices. So you can cook, play music, or do nothing. So if you've got the raw fish, it will turn it into the cooked fish, etc. Again, you can have lots of different choices here. You can cook a raw fish, you can cook a pizza, whatever you want. All your different choices and ingredients and so on would be put here. If you have the propane, you can Kindle the Flame. If you don't, it will remain unkindled, and that will take us to our page 3. If you do this option, you can play music. Now you can have it that you can unlock certain songs and so on, but again, that's quite advanced. As a kind of basic thing, what I've done here is I've done 3 songs, each with this kind of equal percentage to hit each one. It's 0 to 60, so there's a 20% chance roughly. A 33.3% chance, so kind of a third chance of getting each one. So each one's kind of got its own, less than 20, over 41, and then that's between 20 and 41. So they've got roughly equal chances there to choose a song. The third one, again, this is similar to the second tab, but instead the scorching hot fire. So if you've got a raw fish, it'll turn it into a godlike fish instead. I've added an extra option here, so instead of kindling the flame, again, it'll start healing the party. Again, you can have, warp to different fires. Play music, again, similar to the other one, but you can have different songs here, more kind of epic, legendary songs if you want to have them around the bigger fire. So that's just a few ideas for you guys. I hope you enjoy this one. As I say, quite basic, but I hope you can take it and turn it into something amazing. Pull it into your own project, play about with it, make it your own. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry I've not posted the video in a while. I have been caught up in a few things with the Christmas and the New Year and so on, but hopefully get some more to you soon. I like just making kind of demos like this for you to download, and I like seeing what you guys can come up with them. I hope it inspires you, and I really look forward to speaking to some of you guys again soon. Cheers. Thanks again for watching. All the best. Bye.